Fantastic. I don't think there was anything to upgrade, really. We've got plans to build a lightsaber if we get parts. Let me just read this. Crafting a lightsaber, Lost Jedi. T3 found a hollow recording of your trial before the Jedi Council. He also discovered that Atris had tracked the supposed whereabouts of other Jedi, scattered throughout the galaxy. According to her files, Master Vrook travelled to Dantooine, Master Vash went to Korriban, Master Zez Kai El went to Nar Shaddaa, and Master Kavar went to Onderon. There is no telling if any of them are still alive, but there is a chance they know why you were exiled and know more about the Sith's threat that pursues you. If you can gather them all, maybe you can kill them, or convince them to gather on Tatooine. Dantooine, whatever, same place. Deserty nightmare. I don't know, we'll pick a random one to go to, I guess. Buying raisins for the kiddo last week, since he loved them, and the woman on the checkout cheerfully said, well, they do call them nature's candy, and I had to resist picking them up and throwing them back into the store. See, this, although to be fair to her, it's the reason I don't eat much fruit is because it's too much like sweets. I don't really like sweets. Like, if I eat a grape, I'm like, ugh, it's just like a bad sweet, so I put it back. Like, I don't like fruit for that reason, but raisins are particularly egregious. And I think that's the only quest we need to worry about, right? Oh, you have discovered a suspicious holdout blaster on the body of a masked assassin. Grain on the TSF would probably like to know about it. Am I allowed back to tell us? Maybe. Who knows? You've discovered a suspicious blaster. An assassin disguised as Batu Rem made an attempt on your life. It might be worth trying to find out who hired him and why. We just ignore that. If I eat a grape, I put it back and don't. Fruit is too much like sweets. I've heard everything now. It is! A strawberry is a sweet. Like, a strawberry is not like a chore to eat or anything. That's a sweet. You know, an apple, maybe not. A pear, I can get down with a pear once or twice a year. I can eat a pear and enjoy it. But a grape or a strawberry or a blueberry, those are just sweets. You okay? I think everybody's fine with me. I don't think we want to talk to anybody. They'll just get annoyed. Jedi Bader went to Squidoo. Just Jedi? Why don't they call him Master? Reasons. On that note, I'm going to have a nice bowl of fruit muesli now with raisins. Ugh. There was a thing, I feel like this has died out a little bit now, but there was a while where every cereal had dried fruit in it here. And that was a little grim, as somebody who did eat cereal when they were a kid, because it was cheap and easy for breakfast before school. Right, Ebonhawk, Paragus the Second. We destroyed that, didn't we? Or was that just the first Paragus? Telos Citadel Station, artificially maintained. Onderon, Nar Shaddaa, Korriban, and Dantooine. So we could go back to Telos, or we could move on to, like, Nar Shaddaa, I think was mentioned on last stream, maybe. As a recent granola-er, too much fruit in my nice oats and nuts. I agree. I love oats. I love nuts. Oh, I love nuts a lot. Nar Shaddaa is good. Okay. I love them. I love, like, grains and seeds. Love all that stuff. Feed me like a horse, basically. But fruit, ugh. I love dehydrating fruit. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's just something like the world's most boring accountant says. It's just very funny to me. You know what? One way I enjoy fruit is I do like smoothies, but I never make them. I do have a smoothie maker
gaping
somewhere.
maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost.
Okay, get all this out of the way, because you're not coming with us.
For a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Ooh, a working person's meal, handful of oats, mouthful of oat milk. Basically, I've got some soy milk and some cereal. I've got some plain shredded wheat outside that I will eat at some point, I'm sure. The thing is that I have to get cereal that lasts forever if I get cereal, because I will generally take about 4 to 5 months to eat a box of cereal. Because usually the cereals I get, Emma doesn't like. Because they're very plain and boring. But it's the same if I ever get a tub of iced cream or sorbet. You know, if I see some like vegan ice cream that's down to like 150 or something, I'll go, yeah, I'll get that. Maybe this is when I get into ice cream. And then it sits in my freezer for minimum 5 months. I think there's some in there right now. I think I bought some raspberry sorbet because it was in Aldi and it was vegan and it was like €1, right? It was like on sale and I went, sure, maybe I'll like this. It could be nice as like a palate cleanser after meals or something. It has been there for I think 3 months and it is 2/3 full and it is like a 500ml tub. Like, it's that size. It's still 2/3 full. Because every time I take it out, go, oh, maybe let's have some of this. It might be nice. I take 2 spoons and go, yeah, that's enough. And then put it back. And Emma looks at me like she's never seen me before. What's Nal Hutta?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy.
Like an orgy at the Tory
We're not going
party.
to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
Fine. Don't you like you'd not be peeping. So there's a lot of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah.
I wonder if Hutts have cloacas or peni.
Still, there's only so many ships to go around.
If they have
and so many
peni and
workers.
vaginas,
So lend their weapons
or
to
if
the
they're
Hutts
just like
in
a
exchange.
one-hole kind of
It's become a prime
people.
base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
I like that we've covered his face, by the way. Awareness. You sound like you've been here before. Are we a Jedi? Sort of. We're like an exiled Jedi. I'll be brave. I'd watch Hutts fuck with prior approval for curiosity reasons. Whatever you do, don't ask Lucas. It's 100% been written about in the EU, right? The extended universe, not like the EU, like Brussels-headed laws. Hutt mating? How do Hutts mate? Hutts are hermaphroditic like snails. Oh! Hutts are hermaphroditic. They have both male and female reproductive organs like worms or snails. They bear their young one at a time and nurse them in pouches like a marsupial. The nursing process takes 50 years. And when it leaves its pouch, the young Hutt is around the level of a 10-year-old human intellectually. Hutts rarely actually reproduce since they have such a long lifespan. They live about 1,000 years. Huh. Incredible. At a certain point in their lives, members of the Hutt race or species genuinely choose which gender role they would prefer to play out as. However, a Hutt can switch genders if he or she decides that he or she wants to make a change. Just imagine, Jabba could have become Jabina if they decided to give up the life of the male Hutt. It appears that members of some groups of Hutts prefer to pick either one of the two genders and remain that gender of their original choice for their entire life. Therefore, a male Hoon Hutt will always be a male, and a female Hoon will always be a female Hoon. Apparently, Jabba had a wife called Gardula the Hutt. Anyway, that's some lore. That is on the Jedi Council forums. That Wikipedia also describes the brood pouch. Let's go back over here. You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes
That's why
has
we
docked
left
on
the
Nar
EU,
Shaddaa
because
at
of all
least
the
once.
Hutts.
I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
Let's take it in. I'm done with you.
I plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour.
Fantastic.
Once we're down,
Let's
we
just
should
be
finally
quiet for
be
an
able to
hour.
breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
The gang gets found. I don't think, this is me being brave, because this is the internet, and the internet is full of perverts. I don't think there is a single sexy alien species in Star Wars. I think they're all horrible. I think I would rather not with any of them, including Twi'leks. I'm including the Twi'leks, those lumpy-headed tentacle boys. But, like, you've got the tarantula faces, you've got the Twi'leks, you've got the Hutts, you've got the Greedos. None of them plays. Ewoks. I'm sure somebody's into Ewoks and Wookiees. Imagine if you were really into Beauty and the Beast. Oh, good, it minimized. Thanks for showing this. How do Hutts have sex and procreate? Asexually, and apparently have pouches like marsupials. Imagine hearing it's a snack and then being munched on naughtily. Ugh. Honestly, of these boys here, I like the outfits on the Twi'leks, but maybe the droids. Maybe the droids are the hottest. Greedo is a Rhodian, you fool. Oh, nerds. What was Watto, the fly boy?
Comes to Nar Shaddaa.
Hi.
While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours.
We have hunted them for so long. Now we must wait.
One Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
KotOR's head is filled with madness. Zook family hunt the galaxy, look for Jedi. Jedi finally comes here and we can no longer hunt. There's no sense to it. If you wish to live, you should respect his wishes. The beautiful Jedi has run for years. She will not stay on this moon forever.
Can I get your outfit? You're kind of cool. I like the grey skin.
You best leave threats unspoken, Han. You were carried from World of Trees, maybe too far. I hear you not even collected the life debt from little red-maned human female. She make fool of you twice. If she had crossed Zug, she would be very dead now.
Lore and backstory. God or not, I will carve a bloody swath through your entire family. I swear it to you.
If KotOR's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
It would be unwise to commit violence here.
KotOR's order was clear.
Because that's my sultry Twi'lek voice.
We are not to harm the beautiful Jedi while she walks on
Nar Shaddaa. Okay, thirsty much. I like the other one's top better.
We are permitted to defend ourselves.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
I will.
This Jedi is different. KotOR told us to leave the Jedi alone, and it is true.
I love the I also love the gloves. I like high gloves. I've got a couple. Like, I think they're cool. Nerds, says the person lusting after robots.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate
those, I guess.
It teems with
It's
life.
a bit like the scaly thing.
Difficult to center oneself.
For number one, less
Welcome
fur.
to Nar Shaddaa.
So it's more wiped
Towering
downable.
buildings,
Number
kilometers
two,
high
it's not
and
that I'm
miles deep.
into lizards.
With canyons so wide
but
you
I'm
could have
more
a
into them
dogfight
than
in
I'm into like dog
Word of
people,
warning,
for instance.
watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
I can't think of many sexy robots in media. Ones that actually look like robots, because people are going to go, Blade Runner! That doesn't count and you know it. Like, if they just look like humans, that doesn't count. They have to look like robots. GLaDOS. It's literally the first one that comes to mind. GLaDOS, I guess. That one Star Wars robot with the hips. And Signalis. That's it. Can't think of any others. Are we going to be okay on this landing pad?
Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
I remember having a dream about a sexy robot, and it messed me up for years. You don't want to be picked up by a claw grabber like a strong Tom. That's a robot. The Ebon Hawk looks a little exposed, and then it cuts back to the Ebon Hawk kind of blushing and covering itself up.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings.
I don't.
In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures
changed. At least it's not
changed.
Haiti. That was the game.
Wouldn't
I've
make us
heard
such
of
a target
that.
when we enter a new
Jesus.
system.
What? I don't really get the point of that kind of game. Surely you can just masturbate and then play a good video game. Why do you need a bad video game that you can masturbate to? I fundamentally don't understand the type of game that Haiti is. If you don't know, Haiti is like a platformer, I think. Is it a platformer? It's like a third-person platformer. But you play as like a big-assed robot or something in a thong, I think. Are we going to be okay on this landing? I'm assuming that's the titular Haiti. Are we going to be okay on this landing pad? Any problems with the authorities? Let's move on. We'll figure it out.
All right, then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
No idea.
Where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
That's game speak for. Go talk to some people. Go talk to the local inn. Go speak to the local barkeeper and ask for rumors. If Zez Kai El is here, I want to find him. That's where we're here for.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Okay, let's see where our path takes us.
If you have any
It's fine.
questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
I was just talking about
What's
Watto.
with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad.
Like the, Watto is anti-Semitic, right? Let's be honest. Is Watto, like, everybody will accept that as a statement? That the character Watto in Phantom Menace or whatever is, like, monstrously anti-Semitic. Force persuade. I can't persuade. My breasts are covered by the metal. I have no points in it. I think it'll be fine where it is.
It'll be fine where it is. Yeah, I guess you're right. And by right, I mean you're wrong.
Oh, I
Telling me it'll be
remember.
fine where it is. What, you
Mind
think
tricks
I'm
don't work
stupid?
on me.
I
I
got
only care about
unless you want that
money.
piece of
That
junk
was what
hull
Watto's
crushed
whole
flat.
thing was.
You better move it. Got it?
That's kind of funny. That's an actual line. Persuade, I can pay for the space and your time, as I slowly unbolt a breastplate. You're lucky my ship's gracing your trash heap. Get out of my way or they'll never find your body. That's kind of... oh. I got another ship coming in. What other ship?
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive.
I don't think those wings could hold you up. I can pay for the space and your time.
You couldn't afford
No.
it even if I was interested. Now clear that wreck waiting to happen off my landing pad.
It's a landing pad, ships land on it.
No, really? Thanks for the insight. And here I was, thinking you were a smart human. Now, either get that piece of junk off my piece of junk, or you're going for a 2-kilometer walk to the ground.
I'm gonna snap your neck.
Well,
There we go, yes.
don't let me hold you up then. You call the shots. But this is gonna be trouble. I can feel it.
Oy vey. 0 persuasion playthrough. Ooh, I get to choose my party now. Well, sorry, but no. I'm gonna choose you and... Look. You both suck. I hate you a lot. I hate your voice. I hate your whole vibe. I really don't like looking at you. I especially don't like hearing you. You're adorable, and I love you, and would cherish you like my firstborn son. However, you are really shit in any sort of combat. Maybe. He does have a cool arm. That's true. He's got a cool arm. For now, let's bring Mr. Bin. Okay. Here we go. Dark side points gained. Shut up. Quello. Oh, hello. You have just gotten upgraded. Can you upgrade an item? Oh, he's also a workbench. That's so convenient. I need a programming spike. Fantastic. Can you make any more? 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 Okay then, thanks. Never mind, I'll be going then. Wow, that was a lot of spikes. Thank you, my friend. I only threaten to kill and hide their body. What? No, that's wrong. This country. Yippee, my friends. I mean, one of you is my friend. The other, we're on thin ice. Spike them up, boys. Ah! Ooh, some boys to kill. Am I missing my hand? No, it's just clipping inside my cool cape skirt. Oh, what do you want? I thought we were going to talk to some boys, not this fucking edgelord. Why are you stopping?
It is nothing. Let us keep moving.
That was fucking convincing. Actually, tell me why you were stopping. Just resetting my evil modem. Hi, exchange thug. Fuck me.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
No, your place. Your place is
Break legs, maybe you not fuck me, that's a quote. And a couple of cowards without the stomach for a real fight. No, that's a bit too John Wayne. What's going on? Well, maybe he's in the wrong. Maybe this poor man getting harassed by these two lizard friends is like a horrible racist.
exchange business. That for your seeing unless you want to close your eyes.
Hello, Tom. Welcome. I won't let you hurt that man. Stand away from him. Just try it and we'll see who loses what. Just try it and we'll see. We'll do a light threat.
Better music fight. More than one. A little better. Spill blood.
How come the first word I hear is racist? Okay, there's only a couple, right? Yeah, it's just two boys. What about you boys in the background? Oh no, it's just two boys. I'm gonna stasis you. Or stun you or something, and then do like some attacks, you know, as you would. And then, you can just beep around like you want to. Just do some beeps.
I hear you.
Fantastic work. Am I not using a sword? Where's my sword? Hang on. Why am I not using a weapon? Where is my sword? Is this my sword? Zabrak Vibroblade? Don't I have like a double-bladed thing somewhere? Where the fuck's my sword? I thought I had a... Where's my spear? Was it called a spear? Fuck! Okay, just use this for now. That's fine. You got imprisoned, so I had to re-equip. Oh! Are you wearing anything? Whatever, we'll deal with it. Fantastic work. We figured it out. Where's my sword? It's not even a sword. Where's my pike or whatever it was called? Force pike. That's it. I want to use a force pike. Whoomp, whoomp. It's like me whenever I found a long stick as a child. Constantly doing that with it. Hello. Gaming genius holds pike fish above head.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
Are they like the space IRA? Do they do a lot of kneecapping? I may still cripple you if you prove useless to me. That's a bit fair. Come on now. Called the droid useless in a fight, then does this. Why were they hunting you?
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
This is another, I'm calling it now, this is another instance of we've run out of voice actors, get Jim from The Office to come stand by a microphone. Come out ye hot with glands, come and fight me like a man. Oh. What do you mean? What's changed?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
We did kill a lot of people. Was that an Irish accent at the end there, by the way? Sounded a little bit Irish. Where can I find Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
I think this is an Irish person doing an American accent. Not well, either. Or maybe the other way around. I was glad to help. Now get out of my sight.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Ooh, we've offset our evil points. What are we? We're pretty good right now. We can afford a few evil points. If we need to punch Aton at any point.
Spare a few credits, friend?
Christ, I don't have that much. Irish in space, lads on tour. Careful now. Fuck your land speeder, I have a horse outside. Ugh. I heard that playing recently somewhere, and it just brought back bad memories. I hate that song. I like Blind Boy. Blind Boy seems like a great person, and I like his podcast. I fucking hate Horse Outside. Fuck your Honda Civic, I've a horse outside. Fuck your Subaru, I have a horse outside. One of the biggest Irish hits ever, I believe. How's it going, Horse? Yeah, fine. 5 credits, that's nothing.
Much appreciated, friend. Life's hard in the refugee sector, and this should go a long way to helping.
I'd like some information. It sounds familiar.
I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can
see
share what I know.
Triple J smashing it. I mean, everybody here has heard Horse Outside, but like, Jesus. 1 second. Horse Outside. How many views does this have? Depress me. 23 million. Ah!
I'm looking at a bridesmaid and she looking back at me. When the solar sends her, ask her if she wants a lift. I back to the hotel and if it goes well, finger on a shift. She says fancy toys are mincy and he offered me a spin. And I have a hand ass, so I might just go with him. And Darren gave me said he'd bring me in his sober row. So what the fuck would make you think I'd wanna go with you? I said,
fuck your Honda Civic, I've a horse outside. Fuck your Subaru, I have a horse outside. Fuck your Mitsubishi, I've a horse outside. If you're looking for a ride, I've a horse outside.
She said I don't believe you. I said it's fucking true.
There we go. That's the most Irish thing. When did this come out? Like 2012? I have no idea when this came out. Probably around then. 2010, 11, 12. Horse Outside. Does it have a Wikipedia page? Yes, it does. 2010! There we go. Aired on the Republic of Telly, which was shit. Republic of Telly was like Ortiz attempt at like an SNL or something. Real shit. Oh god. It was targeted to become the Irish Christmas #1 of 2010, ultimately finishing second. Right. There was life-size models of horses in Hunt Museum in Limerick because of it. Cool. They're just, yep. The Horse Outside installation in Hunt Museum in Limerick. I wish I could time travel and erase the people who made this. His podcast is great. The Blind Boy podcast is legitimately very, very good. We'll put up with this and some of the even worse ones, like I Want to Fight Your Father. And the one that has a slur in it that is no longer on YouTube. Oh, it's so bad. Anyway, close that. Let's go back to the game. Yippee! Oh, kill me. Horses are good. Meryl Streep is a sick Irish musician at the moment. I don't really keep up with Irish musicians that much, I think. I don't know who's like the most famous Irish musician right now. Is it still Hosier? Hosier was huge for a while. I don't think he's as big as he was around Take Me to Church kind of era. Who's the biggest Irish musician right now? Dunno. It's a scandal that there aren't bricked up churches here. Horses are good though. Americans still love him. I like Hosier. I don't think Hosier has ever been anywhere near as good as his first album. Like his second and third albums, they're fine. Just gonna turn down my own volume. They're fine, but like, you know, they're only okay. Third one is better than the second one. But I like Hosier. He seems nice, and I like the music. U2 still? Oh god, U2 are they still trapped in the orb? It's weird, that sentence would have sounded like a sci-fi concept a few years ago. Are U2 still trapped in the orb? But I think they are. I think they're still in the orb, right? Tax dodging cunts. Yep, nobody likes U2. I don't know, what's a recent-ish band that I like? I like Fontaine's DC. I think Fontaine's DC are pretty good. Irish Scottish Snow Patrol is doing Glastonbury. Oh god, they might be worse than U2. Just in terms of music quality, I hate Snow Patrol. My mum loves Snow Patrol. I've said this before, they are a mum band. They're a mum band that only mums can like. We can claim Tom Waits because of his wife. Yes, Tom Waits' wife, who co-writes all his songs, is Irish. So, sure. I think, is it Kathleen Brennan? The Glastonbury lineup is a bit shit. I don't know anyone who plays at Glastonbury. I've never been. For a long time, she had a picture of her with Snow Patrol on the table and no pictures of me. Oh, I can't believe they built Coldplay again. Are Coldplay still huge? Like, are they like a big band that people still go to see? Because I thought they peaked around like 2008, but apparently not. There'll be such a fucking huge final lineup that it won't even matter. Didn't The Cure headline recently enough? Coldplay still huge, sorry. Oh. Coldplay, and this is maybe too rude to mums, because, you know, mums can like good music too. Coldplay is Radiohead for mums. One of the world's biggest bands, and I've never met anyone who liked them. Same! It's like there was the concept, I feel like this has gone away in our worst world, but it feels like the guilty Tory kind of thing, where like, when exit polls showed how many people were admitting to voting Tory, it was always way lower than actually voted Tory. Feels like that, but with Coldplay. It's like you're not supposed to admit that you like Coldplay, even if you do, because they're Coldplay. Light up as if you have a choice, even if you cannot hear my voice. Coldplay are very Tory. First two albums are fine. Yes, I know, Nuku. Nuku is one of the few who admits to liking Coldplay. Some of it, at least. My mum liked one Coldplay album. My mum had whatever one had Fix You or Yellow or Clocks. One of those earlier big ones. And I will try to fix you. I don't listen to them even yearly, but it is factually true. I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of Zez Kai El. Don't even let them know they're a Jedi. Maybe they're in hiding, but haven't bothered changing their name. That's a thing in Star Wars. There's that whole Obi-Wan Kenobi. Maybe they're talking about old Ben Kenobi.
No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an exchange boss?
Doesn't matter. I'll be going.
Look, one other
Play
thing.
Coldplay
It's obvious
Z.
you're new around here.
Listen to the
can tell it
Coldplay
just by looking at
Jay-Z
you.
mashup
No, Shadar
album.
can be a
I
rough
don't know if I could think of a Jay-Z song. I don't think I know any. What's the most famous Jay-Z? You know what? Yeah, sure. I'd appreciate it.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
Thank you. For 5 credits, I've got
I
a little
saw what
spy.
you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits? Maybe help another refugee?
Are you the
in need?
merchant from Resident Evil 4? Do you remember when he did stuff with Linkin Park? Just imagine that. I don't know, because I hated Linkin Park when I was a kid. I hated it and would refuse any sounds that they produced. 99 Problems. Now, I've never heard that song. I know the title, and I know people say, like, reference it all the time. I've got 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one, I believe is the album, or the title. But I've never heard it. I don't know how it goes. Have you ever listened to the Grey album? I've listened to the Grey album. It's the Beatles mashup. Oh. Here, take 5 more credits. I'm going to give everybody credits until I'm poor myself.
Thank you, stranger.
And then become a Tory.
Kindness.
Why don't you pull yourself up by your bootstraps?
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Who gives a fuck? It's 5 credits. It's a $5. It's €5. Who gives a fuck? Oh, he's going to spend it on cigarettes. Oh, who cares? It'll make his life less miserable for 5 minutes. Who cares? Nothing is set. It may help him.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
What? Are you one of those people who, like, gets, like, angry if you see a homeless person on the street? I wish they would go somewhere else. Does your pessimism run that deep?
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life.
She
Even
really
an act of
feels like
kindness
talking
may
to a
have more severe
Reddit
repercussions
teenager
than
who
you
has just
know
read
or
Ayn
can
Rand.
see.
She is
By
so
giving him something
annoying.
he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target.
Punch. I want that $5. Give me the $5. No, it's my $5.
Seeing another
$5.
elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
You know what? Fair, I guess. We did just see it happen. It is a lesson I will never learn, for I do not believe it. I'll consider it.
Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power.
Just set up
but
like
in
a
its proper
foundation
place.
instead of just giving out random money, maybe. You've helped me here. Oh, what was that? Has it crashed? I clicked OK, and it's gone. Wow. And now everything's gone weird. Hang on. Oh, it's loading. I don't know what's just happened. Is this the woman from Fable? It does sound like Fable. Oh, it's a cutscene, apparently. It might be the same voice actor. The one from that BBC show. You're talking about My Family. Because that is a pile of shit, that show. But that is also what I knew her from.
A disturbance in the Force.
Oh, I like your hat. I like all of your outfits. The Sith know how to dress. I hate to say it. It's like that They Might Be Giants song. The fascists have the outfits.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it.
But they dress
I wonder
cool.
as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains.
It's like the Hugo Boss designed Nazi outfits, but taken to their logical conclusion, where everything's a big skull and a cloak.
Do you feel it is a...
No! We didn't consent first.
You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life.
Okay, she sounds really into it, actually.
Your power. And my life. My life is yours. I beg you, please. Let me die.
This is just like space puppy play. She's gonna go into her cage and masturbate.
Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you.
Are we the baddies? I like this creep.
I will leave at once, my lord.
I like how they have to talk to him like he's a droid. Maybe he's a droid. I hate to see my horrible abused slave leave, but I love to watch her go. I was in character as that Sith. Quote 793, Alice fucking rabbit thing. Was I talking about Alice in Wonderland? Alice fucking rabbit thing. I mean, it must have been like the March Hare. Is that what it's called in Alice in Wonderland? Is there two rabbits in that? There's two rabbit-like creatures, maybe? You can know this is fantasy because his cloak would be protruding at being called my lord by her. Oh. What's this? Oh, more cutscenes? Everything's a cutscene. There's so many more cutscenes in here.
And what did she want? Not much. Just answers to some questions.
Really? Interesting.
Ooh. Who the fuck was that? That was you. What the fuck did you just do?
Haven't heard anything more yet.
Didn't like that. I'm gonna steal to make up for it. An airspeeder navigation interface. Can I get a cool car? That would be fun. She follows a white rabbit before getting to Wonderland. And then the March Hare is the, like... It's the other boy who's with the Mad Hatter, is it? I kind of confused the two. Let's close that. Let's get the... What is it? Elf ears? Oh my god. Give me elf ears, please. Fantastic. Amazing game. It is an amazing game. I love this game so far. I love the previous one as well. It turns out it's not an inherent hatred of Star Wars that I have. It's just that none of them have been good until these games. The Watch Rabbit and the March Hare are two different boys. There we go. Yippee! Yippee! We're just kind of wandering around for now, by the way. Another boy! Ah, he doesn't even talk, he just squeaks. How may I assist you? The 32nd maintenance assistant model. 32nd?
The previous 31 models employed by Master Tien have met explosive ends who have shut down when they were unable to recharge. It is not Master Tien's fault, however. He is simply forgetful due to his age and failing eyesight. I am proud to have lasted this long.
That's terrifying. Explosive ends?
Yes, many accidents have occurred here in the garage, and sometimes, when equipment is used improperly, damage to droids or to the surrounding something or other. Ooh. But please ignore the carbon scoring on the walls. The accidents are infrequent, and Master Tien is truly a craftsman.
I would like to buy some equipment from you, please.
I'm afraid that all transactions must be cleared through Master Tien. Is there any other way I may be of assistance?
But why did you... Not to be too rude, why did you fucking interrupt my walk if you couldn't do anything for me? You are the worst shop assistant ever. Thank you. Goodbye. Where's Master Tien? Tien Tub. Oh, you're one of the little monkey people. Where did I leave that hydro spanner? Who's that? Is someone in front of me? Oh, you're a blindo. A darkness has fallen upon my eyes, a curse of age. What brings you here, visitor? Welcome to Tien's shop. They are really playing fast and loose with the 180 rule here. Christ, it looks like he's talking to himself. Can you change a ship's ID transponder codes? That could be kind of useful. Are you all right? I came here to do business. What is this place? Any parts of equipment? Can you change a ship's transponder ID? Could I? Will I? Not legal. Frowned upon by government peoples with boffin stunners. Bad troubles for Tien. Any parts or equipment I can buy? Okay, fantastic. A crystal fond. A fond crystal. Okay. Strange byproduct of rare impurities bonding during the making of certain alloys in some random external condition. This crystal produces a fiercely burning lightsaber beam. I wouldn't mind that, but it is too expensive. I would like some way to make a lightsaber, surely. Maximum limits the weapon's power. Prior workbench. I need to look up exactly how to make a lightsaber here. These two games were definitely the pinnacle of Star Wars games. I've heard good things about maybe the Lego Star Wars games. I think some people like the original Battlefront as well, but I've never been interested. Always magical crystals and the shit. We need to find a JO crystal, quick. Upgrade slot. I think it's fine. Maybe show me the sell list. I could do this off camera as well, but it's fine. It's fine for now. What I really would like is some sort of cool double-bladed sword rather than this spear. But this is fine too. I'm not doing too badly with it. The Venn diagram of Star Wars nerds and nerds who are into crystals. I don't know. I sort of imagine that Star Wars nerds would hate crystal nerds. Crystal nerds would probably be into stuff like The Last Unicorn rather than Star Wars. I'm not saying you can't be into both. But like, crystal nerds strike me as a different flavor of obnoxious nerds. I'm gonna bash this backs. Fantastic. Broken items, parts, and a security tunneler. Ooh. We're just wandering around. Well, surely we'll find something to talk to that will actually give us information. A bar. It's always bartenders who know things, right? Vosk, are you a bartender? You have stepped into the Crate Dragon's jaws. How so? They have a mutual love of crystals to bond over, though. Who are you? I am Vosk, one of the Bounty Hunters Guilds, now no longer. You have nothing to fear from me. And why is that? Because I am no longer one of them. I do not hunt as they do, as cowards, as honourless betrayers. Membership in the guild is name only. Most are killers and assassins. Something has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Those of the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only in the kill. Bounty hunting has become murder. What did you think it would be? Are you an idiot? Is this like one of those people who like hunt deer and are like, it's better because I feel it die? Forget it, I had other questions. How do you know who I am? Much information has reached Nar Shaddaa of you. Not many will recognize you, but all hunters will. Perhaps you wonder why the surface of the moon does not swarm with bounty hunters eager to capture you. It's because they cannot, it is their law. Laws? There were oaths to the bounty hunter's creed, honoured in blood. There were laws to hunts and bounties, once upheld but now no longer. This is not known to many, but the bounty hunter's creed has been infected. Laws are fragile and broken easily. Did you just turn into a baby? It just happens sometimes. Okay, I'll be going now. You don't seem like you have much to tell me. Do you know where, any Jedi boys are? Maybe you're hunting them too? Commoner.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently. Like they're waiting for something.
Probably me.
Ugh, the stink here in the refugee sector is worse than the rest of Nar Shaddaa.
Talk to him, please.
Wish the exchange would pack up the refugees and ship them all off to spice camps.
Is that an MFing Dune reference? Probably not. Is spice a thing in Star Wars as well? I've never read Dune. I probably will read Dune. At some point, I'll read Dune. It's so long, though. I've heard Dune is, like, good. But, fuck, it's long. I checked up the page count recently because I was considering buying it just, like, secondhand or something. It's like 1,000 pages long. And then the second book is, like, 200. Like, it's way easier. Hello, Codin.
Rusty George, piece of junk, needs repair. Buy me, pay credits for him. Rusty George.
Something. Wants to repair a droid. No, of course not. I'm not selling Mr. Bin. He's my friend. Droid's not for sale.
You make mistake, error. If you white in head, you trade. Sell, exchange droid. Little droid is right to be afraid. Nar Shaddaa big place. Maybe Gamorrean come. Hit you to scrap, then sell.
Fuck you. My friend is not for sale. He's not mine. Like, this is not... It's just such a weird thing to ask. Is there any, like, free droids in Star Wars? Like, are they all belonging to somebody? Like, I don't own this droid. It's just, he just hangs out with me. Who are you? Junk dealer. I would like to buy whatever you have. Vocabulator. Ooh, hang on. Allows a droid to speak and communicate. Buy that. We need that. An HK thing. Those are the parts we're looking to build HK-47 or whatever. Other than that, probably nothing really, right? Close. Thank you. I'll take that and leave. I kind of like the feeling of just wandering around for a bit. Oh, we found a murder!
Get up and go home or I'll tell Modo to... a new face! Come on in!
You sound like a barkeeper. Did you kill a guy or is he just passed out drunk? Hello, Born Elise.
Hello, new face, and welcome to Lupo's Swoop, the viewing gallery.
Oh, it's like a race place. Who do I see about a race? Why did they bring back fucking swoop racing? Was anybody clamoring for that shit? I did it once and was very bored. Is he okay?
He's fine. What can I do for you?
You're the owner of this establishment?
My name is Lupo Shire, and you are?
I'm Dorito Go-Oblin.
A pleasure to see a new face. It's rare that a new racer joins our ranks.
How do you know I'm a racer? Bye. I'm never gonna do it. I need to find a Jedi.
Greetings, Off-Worlder. I'm Born Elise.
I don't remember asking. Wow, so rude. We discovered yesterday how terrible you are at driving. In real life, I can sort of drive.
A pleasure. Might I ask what you're doing here?
I think I'll be leaving now. I was thinking of racing. I was not racing. I want to find a Jedi boy. That's my whole mission here, is to find a Jedi boy. Do any of you know where a Jedi boy could be? No, that's the fucking swoop track. Bye. Just walk in a direction. The Force will guide me, I'm sure. These look like some people to talk to.
Please,
hello.
Look, I already paid the exchange what I have.
Not enough. Pay all.
It takes very long for them to get that sentence out.
Or we make up the percentage by taking a percentage of you back with us.
But I, oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look,
you
these gentlemen are getting impatient.
You have the rest that this one owes? Give all owed, now.
I could do okay. Force persuade, there's no need for this, go on your way. Or force persuade, give me all your credits, then go jump in that pit. I imagine one of these is easier than the other, but one of them is way funnier, so I'm gonna try it. You two, give me all your credits, then go jump in the central pit. Yes! Take the credits, I have to go. Oh, this is mean. Jumping into the pit is a good idea. Get to ground faster that way. Oh, God. Okay, we did just make... Okay. I'm imagining that was a lot of dark side points. We did just make 2 people kill themselves. But look, I think... Here's the fucked up thing. I think, in this game, if we had goaded them into attacking us and then killed them as we knew we could, I think we wouldn't have gained dark side points. But just because we skipped the middleman and made them kill themselves before it even came to that, suddenly we're the bad guy. That was a big old musical sting for that. That was a big jump down. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Rutum.
How did you do that? Stay away from me.
Ah, fuck. We spooked the boy.
Is all that drives you.
What the fuck now?
Did you have any reason behind what you did, or were you blinded by bloodlust?
Right. Now, what the fuck is your deal? Because you are such a nonsensy edgelord all the other times.
You're like, rule with an iron fist and kill before you can be killed.
Then when I do it, you're like, oh, what was that about? Are you just contrarian? I didn't see you holding back.
When one of us is committed to battle, then all of us are committed. We must stand together.
Oh, just following orders for you. Fish egg imminent. And what would you have done?
I would examine the situation as a whole, all of its ties to the Force, and then decide which string to pull, not sever them all at once. Such crude methods grant you nothing.
That is true, because we didn't get the information out of the guy this time, because he was too spooked by our suicide powers. That is the worst superhero to be, is Suicide Man. I inspire suicidal thoughts in others. It's situationally helpful, I guess. They inspire fear this way. Perhaps you're right, I did go a little bit far.
Perhaps. And perhaps in the future you will remember such a lesson. There are many paths in life, and some are short and empty. Oh, I grow weary of this.
Shut up!
Perhaps
you're no better
time
than me.
Will allow
you
my
think you're
words
better
to
than
take
me?
root, if your common sense will not permit it.
Influence lost Kreia and T3! No, I don't give a fuck about Kreia, but T3 is judging me. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Bin. I'll rub your chassis and give you some treats or something. Are you alright?
Don't waste my time. I've got a transport to catch.
Right. Bin hates you. Hello, Gida. Not Greedo, Gida.
You have the look of a seasoned spacer about you, and perhaps a veteran of a war yet to come.
I've got a transport outside. Dusty Bin thinks you're a cunt.
I am Gida, a humble purveyor of supplies, clothing, and for one such as yourself, weapons and armor.
I would like a cool weapon. You're pretty articulate for a Rhodian. Just racist? I know I just killed 2 people via suicide, but I'm not a racist. I'm not some sort of space racist. He's very disappointed. No. We go to pet his head and he like flinches away and goes, wee, wee. Let's see what you have. Oh, thank you, Lumptious, for the raid. That's very, very kind. Could I get a shout out, please? We're playing some Star Wars. I don't like Star Wars, but I like this. Can you give me some sort of 2-bladed weapon?
Here is where the roots of the lightsaber begin, with traditional swords, still wielded today in many primitive cultures.
Fuck you, I'm using a sword. Do you have like a cool sword? Like a cool one with 2 blades that I can go whoom around? Apparently not. I'll come back to you when I need it. I've got a spear, that'll do for now. A vibrating spear with a ball on the end. howling for ad. Newbies crying out for British ad. Oh, Jesus, I haven't played the British ad in forever because it's terrible.
Welcome to the Goblin
Sure.
Cave.
Thank you for the follow. That's extremely kind of you. Very, very nice. Jesus Christ, it's like a minute and a half long. There we go. Thank you for the follow again.
Apples and pears for sale. Apples and pears.
Hello, Vera. Hello, Primrose.
You know what? This is a good opportunity to
doing
pee.
out and about?
I'm going to go
I'm just
pee,
picking
and I
up
can't
my
take off the
jelly
cloak because it's too
beans
much of a
and my pint
faff.
of London fog. I love being English. Oh, lovely. I'm
there's
here to
dozens of
renew
us. I
my
hate Star Wars.
subscription to Dreya. Oh, who's that then? They're a lovely streamer on their Twitch website. They talk about Camelot. Oh, love a bit of cum. Well, who doesn't? I can feel my mouth watering already. So, what does a subscription to Dreya get you for the it gets you ad-free viewing, a collection of emotes, and it sends money to the streamer. That sounds like a right bargain to me. It is. You even get a free subscription if you have the Amazon Prime. So you can take a few quid straight out of Bezos's pockets. Oh, I hate him. I hope he gets shot in the streets like a rabid dog. We all do. Anyways, I'll make sure I renew my subscription to Dreya every month. Sometimes I even donate bits to him as well. Makes me feel like I'm doing charity for the needy. Oh, here comes Big Dave, the subscription seller man.
You are safe.
Alright, loves. You looking for a subscription to Dreya then?
Will have my head if I
Yes, please! And throw in a little cum if you've got some going.
Bye, Rangers, I guess. I know.
But it is huge. It could take me all night.
Your thoughts are disturbed.
Plenty of time.
I can feel them
Oh my God.
Plenty of
Too much shit going on at once. Shut up, Dreya. I'll get to you in a second. We have to listen to some lizard fucking first, apparently. Thank you for the bits. I always appreciate it.
My goodness, that's quite a loaf. But however shall it fit in my oven?
It is leaving in
ready
droves.
for baking, my
You're
sweet.
better off.
It has yet to rise.
If only we could hurry that along. How would I
Your thoughts are
accomplish such a task?
disturbed.
Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid. You must use your hands.
You wish me to knead the loaf?
Need a lusty
Here.
Argonian maid timer,
Why, of
probably, yes.
But what if the mistress catches me? Your loaf was only meant to satisfy her appetites.
Do not fret, my delicate flower. I'll satisfy the mistress's cravings later.
Very well, but I'm afraid my oven isn't hot enough. It could take hours.
Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time.
There we go. Quote 872, oh bound, lesbians on my Twitter feed love this movie. They do! Okay, we're coming to the end of it, everybody. Is she talking about edging?
What's that got to do
I
with my
guess
knob?
so. Also, it does bother me. I guess it does make sense, because she says her oven isn't hot enough. She is cold-blooded. I assume the Argonians in Elder Scrolls are cold-blooded. So, if the oven is meant to be a sort of vagina metaphor, then it would make sense that it wouldn't be hot enough. What is that music playing during Lusty Argonian mode? I don't even remember. Just like a random royalty-free track. Did I hear bed knobs and broomsticks? Yes, that is one of them.
Big Nooney's fucking minging.
Show us your tits.
Are we nearly done here? I think so. Is there any more? Oh, quiet. I can think. I watched Bed Knops and Broomsticks. Sure, that's what it's called. I watched that for the first time recently since I was very, very, very young. God. And it was better than I anticipated it being. I'm going to disable alerts if you keep doing this. Random sound for 10 bits as well. Yippee! It's a great film. We watched, Emma, my partner, and I watched a series of like children's classics that we had never really liked as kids. like Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Mary Poppins, a few more, and Bedknobs and Broomsticks was by far the best one. I don't think I would call any of them properly good, but like I hated Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, so it was at least a few steps above that. We live for the alerts. I still can't believe Bruce Forsyth is in it as a bookman. Yes, he looks so comically evil.
I have so much to say.
Oh my god.
Like boobies.
Thank you for that. I keep forgetting I have text-to-speech on. It's the most rarely used one, I think. But yeah, Bruce Forsyth is in it looking comically evil as like a Cockney gangster kind of guy, right? Fuck me. Anyway, I don't know. I suddenly feel very strange. I do.
It is Nar Shaddaa, the true Nar Shaddaa that you feel around
Done
you.
now.
It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare.
Can you stop talking about space nonsense? The sound, the vibration is strange. Tense.
I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions.
If you don't know what this game is about, we're a former Jedi who got space sickness in our brain.
Their desperation. It is life.
Like, we're a former Jedi, we went off and fought in a war, and the other Jedi were like, frown face, and they didn't like it, and so they exiled me. And also, we have some sort of brain illness which cuts us off from the Force, and we're slowly regaining it. That's the sort of nerd shit done with. The plot is more just sort of adventure. I remember the days of no cooldown between alerts and how chat banded together to push you. Is it possible for me to manipulate it and control these people? We're not evil. Just before the raid, if anybody is still left, just before the raid, I did convince 2 people using the Force to kill themselves. So we got a hefty dose of dark side points. I'm trying to offset that now. Is there some way to heal it?
One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to you.
Always doing evil playthroughs. I'm sorry. That's how you're trying to offset it. If you were very sorry and genuinely repentant, that's the whole basis of Christianity, isn't it? And your talking bin hates you now. I think my talking bin loves me and is now just a little bit doubtful about it. I don't think hate is there yet. Then control over such a large scale is possible. How long can I feel these echoes around me?
For as long as it lasts. Like life, such waking moments within the Force are rare, waiting for the right moment when the critical point is struck and the sound rises. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
It feels a little bit preachy. Maximum Force points increased. Ooh, never mind. Preach more. What is this? This looks like a car dealership or something with that symbol. I need to find a Jedi on this planet. I need to find an old Jedi who I can bond with or recruit. That's the whole idea, right? Let's go into that car dealership. We'll go into every building, because we should. Should I be putting my spear away? Does this have like a thing, like a reputation thing, where it's like, please put that... Oh, the leather twins from before! Hang on.
The beautiful exile is so close, so within reach. The anticipation, sister. Savor it. It's the waiting that makes the kill worthwhile.
Fantastic. We'll have to fight them at some point. Doing the point fingers. Oh, I kind of hate when people do that. In emotes, it can be funny. If I saw somebody in real life going... I would, I think, become violent. And it would, I'd have to rip their face off like an angry chimp. Hello. Oh, what the fuck are you? You're adorable. You're a little bat boy. Oh, he squeaks! Sorry, I'll calm down. Cred to spare? Give bits color na cancel? Yeah, sure. Amazing. Give 5 credits. New favorite alien. Give 5 credits. Can you tell me about the area? We have another vet boy. Colin na once seeing many things. Now much less things. Not allowed. Kala see more. Have much to tell. Burn the bat boy. I love bat boy. Why aren't you allowed in the bar? No, the chicken. Because Kala see too much. Eyes too good. If customers no see Kala, then they talk freely. Customers no love Kala. There is money when you are too stealthy to be seen, especially in the cantina. Why is bad boy German? Kala just small, hide easy. When people now see you, people talk as if you're not there. Say things they would not say with you there, get it? My fault, probably. I love him! I'm here to see the exchange, I guess, am I? Please no giving Kala na pain. Many sorries. Kala na not know you being big with exchange. No, I'm not. It's okay. My poor precious boy. I want to lift him up and squish him and then put him back down. With his consent. I'll ask him first, because otherwise that could be a bit patronizing. But if I, like, you know, slightly crouch down and go, would you mind, very much, if I picked you up and briefly squished you and then put you back down? And he'd go, yes, please. What makes you say that? You dress different than other humans. Come here on ship. Only bigs with exchange have that many creds, yes? I'm here to crush the exchange. Kind of. Get out of my way, you rodent. That's horrible. I don't even think bats are rodents. I'm here to crush the exchange, and that's all you need to know. I guess I am. We're kind of in war. We are kind of at war with the exchange. We did kill a lot of them on the previous planet. I too now think of Grenarius when Bats comes up in convo. I also do, yes. I'm here to crush the exchange, and that's all you need to know. Kala think it would be easier to kill a calf hound than what you say. Exchange very, very big. Bigger than whole planet. I've killed planets before, and I can do it again. Maybe you not wait long. Cannot walk on Smuggler Moon without running into exchange. Then they get really mad. Give much pain. I have achieved everything. We'll see about that. Credits lost. Okay, we got some information about the exchange, which mainly consisted of, oh, spooky. Begging for no pain, please. Of course not. I'm not gonna harm you, you poor little friend. Just want to know how I stand with the exchange. The exchange not know about you. Okay, fantastic. Ooh, put in a good word for me or make sure they know I don't like them. 2,000 credits! You greedy little bat boy. Right. God, I want to, like, touch his little foots and rub his little face and, like, poke his little nose. Oh! What do you eat? Are you like a fruit bat? Can I, like, feed you a banana or something? I love you. Right, let's close that and go over here. Hello, Twickgar. What the fuck are you?
You're going into the Pazak den.
I never once played Pazak in the previous game, so probably not, but we'll see. Is it like Caravan? The Obsidian games love fucking pushing card games at you. And if I am?
There is a player inside by the name of Garrity. We need him to come out here so we can talk to him.
Why don't you just go in and see him?
The management won't let us in.
Could I pass along the message?
No, we would prefer to tell him this news in person.
So you're obviously going to beat the shit out of him, right? I'll see what I can do. You're obviously like, you know, evil boys. But sure, I'll find somebody in here. Kazakh Den.
Password.
For I did invest in Force Persuade. Yes, I can. God, I'm good at games.
Do not use the Force as a crutch. You have survived long without it. Do not use it to weaken you.
Shut the fuck up, Dreya. Seriously. It is the one way I have of persuading people. Dump this lady. It is the one way I have of persuading people. Now that my character has lost all of her midichlorians from her breasts. Every squad got the Bat, NB, the Welsh Councillor, the Pie Man, and the Goblin. Hello, Gambler.
I swear half of these players must have skifters up their sleeves.
I don't know what a skifter is. Woo! Very swanky. This looks a bit posh. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You have caught me
Sorry, why did I say it like that?
Usually there are many players who seek to play.
Hello.
But you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet.
Mm-hmm. Why so many?
I fear it is because I am simply not a skilled Pazak player. I'm afraid protocol droid skills and language interpretation.
She's absolutely gonna be. I think we found the fucking robot. She's absolutely like a Pazak shark, right? Oh, ooh, I'm just not skilled enough, so nobody wants to play with me. Oh no! Then she's gonna fucking rinse me, and that's why nobody's playing with her. It's because we're a rube who'll get taken in. So why do you play?
Why?
Please don't do that ever again.
In fact, every time I seek to find the answer to that question, I'm consumed with the need to come here and play Pazak. I'm concerned that the problem may lie with my memory core. Without routine memory wipes, you know, such degradation is known to occur, leading to instability.
Is she flirting with me? Sorry, but like...
Yes, well, I am somewhat embarrassed by the whole thing.
Redemption.
But thank you for the support. I find it difficult to share such inadequacies in front of other droids. I fear my obsession with Pazak is one such corruption.
Crantius KotOR is my name, my lusty Argonian maid. I've something here for you to clean. Come burnish now my blade.
The flirty tone, my sweet silicon siren. The bin has become insanely horny. Sorry, horrible quote. What was the quote? 795, come from my daughters, we have cheese. That has to be a reference to Fiddler on the Roof, because that's the opening of Fiddler on the Roof, is like a guy dancing around with jugs of milk going like, we have goats, we have cheese, fuck my daughters. That's basically the entire plot for the first like third of the movie, and that's when I turned it off because I was annoyed by the whole thing. Would you mind if I took a look? Maybe it can be fixed. Oh, my computer repair skills suck. It was Fiddler. I think both of these are 0, but I am wearing this visor, which gives me a bit more. My friend here can take a look at it. Oh, maybe, yeah, Mr. Droid can help, maybe. The Fiddler was a rejected Batman villain who was too dark for DC. My friend can take a look at it.
I am not sure I wish it fixed. I do find some degree of satisfaction in playing. Would you like to play?
Check the droid for oddities. My awareness is really high. You notice that there's an unusual looking module attached under the droid's left arm. Satisfy the droid. Satisfy. Hook the module up to your data pad or attempt to open the module's casing. I don't know if she wants me to. Like, I better be asking first. I'll be like, hey, I noticed that you have, like, some sort of swollen node under your armpit. Can I, like, check that? And she'll go, oh, yes, of course. I hope I'm not just fucking sticking in a USB drive, and then she goes cross-eyed and goes, sinks to the floor or something. Hook up the module to your datapad. You cannot gain access. Module safeguard engaged. Erasing all data and backups. What do I just do? A rogue signal? What are you talking about? So it was transmitting a signal when I took it off the droid. Can't you trace where the signal was being sent? Woo! Journal entry added. Hang on. A droid designated S4C8 has offered to play Pazak with you. She seems to be a major personality at the Pazak Den. Was that it then? No, nothing about like this weird rogue thing.
Oh, hello.
Okay. If you're ready to play Pazak, so am I. I don't have a deck. Can you lend me one? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Wager 100 credits. What the fuck is this? I have no idea. They didn't teach me in this one, I think. Available cards. I'll take that one, and 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 that one. And all of these. Fuck it. Play. Are you sure you want to use this side deck? Apparently. What is this? Oh god, what do you do? 3. Is the goal to get more or less? +3. Is that good? End turn? 10 and 7. Like, is this blackjack? You have no idea what you're doing. No. I would like to play +2. And stand. The opponent wins the set. I don't know what just happened. Forfeit game. Yeah, here we go. Against all odds, S4 C8 has beaten you. Bye. See ya. Bye. Anybody else here? Danis is here. I'm looking for somebody called, like, Greedian or something. Like, Garedi, that's it. Garedi, there's some boys outside who want to rough you up. I've never been so embarrassed.
Searching for a game, human. Must be willing to lose if you play. No time for great human upsets and accusations.
You've got some friends waiting out front.
Friends? What are you talking about?
You should go outside. No, some thugs are looking to rough you up, by the look of things.
Twick, that stank meat-eating chubba-face. I will not pay them no matter how long they harass me. I can stay in here all day.
Maybe some other time. Perhaps I should take you out to meet them. I mean, we could go out and fight them together, right? Lost a game against the sex bot and now we have to leave. Like, oh, that's never happened to me before. Oh, I'm sorry. My oil seems to have dried up. I never figured out Pazak. Perhaps I should take you out to meet them. It's okay. Short games are fun too. Oh. Maybe some other time. Journal entry added. Pazak Den Garedi, a brutally efficient player named Garedi, has offered to play Pazak with you. He seems to be a major personality. Okay, fine. Oof. Are they gonna hurt me if I go out? I go like, hey, I didn't bring this boy. What the fuck was that noise? Where are my boys? There you are. Hello, Twick.
Why isn't Garedi with you?
I couldn't get him to come out.
Try harder.
Bye. What a waste of time. Oh, a cantina. This is something. A cantina will have some boys willing to talk.
Look, I told you. Fire up your engines elsewhere.
Why can you not be persuaded? You come on like fire, then douse me with a smothering of efflux.
I just don't have the time right now, or ever.
You Leku tell different story. I can see the twitch.
What does that mean? Was that like... What? That's revolting, you shooter! Is that like talking about her labia or something? What? Or her tentacles?
I have invested much thought into us, what we could become.
I'm not interested in your fantasies! She's blushing.
They are not imaginings. They are plans, action. You will see.
Can we remove them? Do you even have them? But can we remove? He thinks she's excited. Oh, is that how the Twi'leks do it? Is that why people like the Twi'leks? Because they have like twitchy, slimy tentacles. And they're like, oh, my tentacles are all twitchy. Ooh. Oh, I'll take Bat Boy, please. Why don't you leave that girl alone? Come on, give him a chance. Christ. Why don't you leave her alone?
Why don't you crawl back to the filthy refugee sector? This is none of your concern.
Keep pressuring her, and you'll make it my concern.
Then prepare to die.
Fuck, you're really into her. You're like John Hinckley, the guy who tried to assassinate Reagan just so that what's her name? Josie something? What's her name? Actor. Very good actor woman. Actor woman who was in, fucking Taxi Driver. What's her name? Jodie, something like that. I've forgotten. The Leku can be used in a subtle form of communication among Twi'lek, like sign language. I don't think other races would be able to grasp it. I mean, they would try to grasp it. Why is this game twice as horny as the last? I'm gonna stasis you. You're a hitman. I'm gonna stasis you. You're gonna get, I don't know, a stun going off, maybe? And you're gonna... Jodie Foster, thank you. That's her name. But yeah, the guy, I think he just got his concert cancelled, didn't he? John Hinckley? Yes! John Hinckley keeps having his concerts cancelled as soon as venues find out he tried to shoot Ronald Reagan. I mean, can't we... Look, it's weird. John Hinckley Jr., or John Hinckley, I don't know if there's a junior there. John Hinckley's a weird guy because he tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan. Cool! More power to him. But he did it because he was, like Jodie Foster's stalker. Not cool. Boo. No. Right thing, wrong reasons. He does concerts. He's released albums. He's a country musician, I believe. And he has a career doing it, and he does, like, tours. But anytime they find out who he is, they're like, you're that guy? He does concerts. He doesn't when they find out he shot at Reagan. It was funny watching you stumble through that. Right, stun him, please. There we go. Now it's easy. Do like some big old flurries. We can easily get this guy fucked up. No problem whatsoever. Didn't even fight back. Nerd. Did you just go straight back to dancing? Oh, you really didn't give a fuck. Where is she? Did she run away? Was it you? You all look the same to me. Tentacle faces. Hello, bartender. We like talk to whoever that was. Is she alright? Did we just do a RoboCop? Where it's, that's that really good scene in RoboCop where it's like, I will notify the nearest rape crisis center, and then just walks away. Was it you? You were dressed a bit skimpy.
Where did you learn to dance, girl? Do you realize the insult you're stumbling would be to Vaga? Who's Vaga? Get out of here. I have no use for an uncoordinated dancer with the appeal of a drunk rancor. Jesus. Of course it's country. I've seen enough for you today. Go. What are you waiting for? Go. I don't like you anymore. Get out of here. Madam, you have suffered a traumatic incident. It's maybe my favorite scene in that movie. I would have untold respect for John Hinckley if he tried shooting at another president. If he just shot Biden for some reason. Maybe Jodie will like this one. Maybe. I don't think Jodie likes this one either. Maybe I should do it again. I think he's trying to recover. Let me see. Does he have I think he might have an album out. John Hinckley. John Hinckley. There he is. That's the boy. An American man who attempted to assassinate the US President Ronald Reagan as he left the Hilton Hotel in 1981, 2 months after Reagan's first inauguration. Oh, she would have been very young there, wouldn't she? He was found not guilty by reason of insanity. To impress the actress Jodie Foster. Right.
In 2016, he was released from psychiatric care as he was no longer considered a threat to himself or others, albeit with conditions. After 2020, a ruling was issued that Hinckley may showcase his artwork, writings, and music publicly under his own name, rather than anonymously as he had in the past. Since then, he's maintained a YouTube channel. His restrictions were unconditionally lifted in 2022, over 40 years later. So now he's just completely free and has a YouTube channel and does his own stuff, right? John Hinckley Jr. YouTube, please. He's right here. He's here. 25,000 views 3 months ago. Original song, 25,000. I won't go back again. I wonder what that could refer to. Do you think that's I won't go back to jail again? Or do you think that's I won't kill another one? I'm sorry. I won't try and shoot another one.
How you doing?
It's just sort of like boring country folk, right? It's not even good. That's the tragic thing. It's not even a good musician.
I won't go back again behind the walls of injustice where I live for all my sins.
Back to game, please. I stand John Hinckley now, apparently. John, what the fuck? We rehabilitated you. Perfect time to shoot a president now. What's going on here? She didn't look that bad. Everybody in this game, when they dance, looks the same. They just kind of go... So I couldn't tell if it was meant to be bad or not.
Indeed, she looked even worse. Never have I been subjected to a dance as that one. Disgraceful for a Twi'lek to dance like that. Voga will be furious if I cannot find new entertainment. His last dancer was a relation of mine, thus he placed much of his displeasure on my shoulders. But perhaps my luck is changing. Look at what fate has brought me.
Ooh, can I dance? Or Kreia, or Mr. Bean.
You are quite a specimen. Perhaps you would like to find work as one of Voga's dancers.
Is it part-time? How much does it pay? What's in it for me? Yeah, exactly. Like, what are the benefits? What do I get for this? What's the rate?
You will be paid, of course. Voga pays handsomely for his entertainers, and this would be no exception.
You would receive a bonus for the help you'd be giving me. Oh. What would you need? Bring a willing female that would meet Voga's standards to me. If she could dance well enough, then I would take her to dance for Voga, and you would be paid in return. Can I dance? Just give me the outfit. I'll dance, sure. What about me? What about Kreia? Oh, who's hotter? Which one of us is hotter? It's probably Kreia, isn't it? Kreia is hotter than us. Reminds me of going grocery shopping with Jay, and they'll be like, oh, look at this, and I'm like, stay on task. What about me or Bin? Like, I could, me and Bin together. Like, I could, like, rub up against T3 or something. How rowdy is this gonna get? Because I'm fine with this, I guess. What about me? Of course, if you're willing to do it, that would work. Would Kreia be willing to? Because that would be funnier, I think. If Kreia had to sexily dance. Although, I don't know, I feel like she wouldn't be into it. Sure, I'll do it. I'll do it. Thanks. Excellent. I just need you to put this on and dance a little. Nothing fancy, I just need to make sure you'll pass. Okay. Alright, if I have to. There's gonna be a slave collar or something, isn't it? Let's see how you look. How do I look? Do I need the sensor bar for this? Oh, I look great! Sure! Fantastic, I'm happy with this. Perfect, Voga will be very pleased. Well, you haven't seen me dance yet. I could suck. I could be like Elaine from Seinfeld. Okay. Ooh, I've got, I've seen how you use a hydro spanner. 30 points in... Why am I getting achievements for this? I wish the bot was wearing this. Follow me, I will escort you to see Voga. Do not be nervous or he will not be pleased. I was about to go out, but now I need to stay a bit. Loves the slutty little outfit. I really like the skirt. The bra! Yeah, but the skirt's really cool. I have found you an exquisite girl, damn right. Her skill and beauty will surely prove to be pleasing to your eminence. What are those little boys?
Send her in. I would much rather hear her dance than listen to whatever.
Okay, T3, join me. I am not doing well. Oh, double dream feet. Oh, Charleston. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, show like a tasteful hint of pubic hair, I guess. There we go. We did it fantastically. We're great. Your services are complete. Allow me to pay. He cummed himself to sleep. We're great at this. Turns out this is my new job. If you'll excuse me, something or other. Apparently he was great. He's just sitting in a puddle of his own slime. Do I get to keep this outfit, please? Items received, dancer's outfit. Is this good? Can I upgrade it at least? Please? Can I? Dancer's outfit. Persuade +2. This dancer's outfit leaves little to the imagination. It covers enough. It's fine. It's like that meme kid dancing in front of that girl. By the way, huts are hermaphroditic. Yes, we learned that. So this is just a good time. Like, this went so well. This normally, I was expecting this to go really badly, and that we would be, like, enslaved with a collar. This is great. Okay, let's go. Am I gonna be allowed to leave? Hang on. Can I talk to you people? Are you allowed to leave? Do you get paid well? She ignores you, apparently. Oh, Jesus! Sorry. Let's not talk to the doggos. Cathound growls at you. Okay, I'm not allowed in there either. Bye! Where can I go? How do I leave? Hello, Mr. Biff.
Hope you're not here to speak with Voga. I doubt he'll listen to anything you have to say. It's just gatto.
I'll be going now. Are we in the exchange base right now? I don't know if Are we out? We're out! I think. Are we out? Where'd the boy go? Did we get paid even? Warehouse? Warehouse?
Gotta do what?
Locked. Fantastic. Where'd he go? Is he back at the fucking bar? Back at the cantina? Where the fuck am I? I'm in Voga's conclave or enclave. Oh, Jesus, I don't want to be here. How are these staying up? These barely have any straps. Is this because of the whole George Lucas no bras in space thing? These must be taped on. This must be taped on, I'm sure of it. The cum cave. I mean, that's his house now. Ooh.
Oh, looks like the Jedi raised their standards. And it looks like you're not alone.
Hi. Who are you? Are we about to fight?
How many Jedi
I'm not wearing my armor.
Anyway? Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine.
You are my brave female, always.
What, working for the hut suddenly made you stupider,
You are
Hanhar?
Redditor. Don't call
You touch me, you'll break the truce. And then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon.
Maybe I forget truths for a short while. Go mad, forget rules.
You clearly just want to kiss. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe seeing your bones break, seeing you in pain will be all I need to see before I die.
I'm warning you.
Of what? Warn me you trick me? Warn me you violate life debt?
I don't want your life debt, Hanhar. I told you.
The dresses are held up because of sharp nipples. They're like thumbtacks.
Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nalhada.
Are you ready to die? Our eyes show you are still filled with fear.
I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
It is not time for you to enter the Shadowlands.
He's in a life debt tour and he hates it, apparently.
When it is, I will be there, my claws at your throat.
That's kind of cool, because I would be really bitter if that happened to me. I would not want to be in a life debt. I'm flaky. Can I go anywhere? How do I leave this complex? Where do I go? I want to leave for a bit. Ooh, that's a big old robot. Well, maybe... I don't know, should we be in the complex? And maybe we can do stuff while we're here? Like, talk to this person at least. Like, is this... Oh god, I don't know how to leave. It's a real bad situation. Hello, Fassa.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do.
Hey. Who do you work for? Who does number 2 work for?
My boss is the Hut Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters. You not from here? Business bad.
Wow.
Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through, and they can't get fuel from Sleheron. Fuel reserves building up there.
Okay. I mean, these are all things I can talk about later. But first, I'd love to leave. I'd love to go somewhere else and go back to what I was fucking doing. I didn't realize I would end up here when I took this quest. Like, what is any of this? Pylon 2 console. I guess at some point I might have to go to war and kill this hut so I can maybe, like, sexily dance. Isn't that how... Spoilers for episode 6, I believe? Isn't that how Leia killed Jabba the Hutt? Like, she dressed a lot like this, did, like, a sexy dance, and then, like, throttled him to death. Like, who's that one guy who was in Kill Bill who strangled himself to death while coming? What's even that called? There's a term for it. You'd think I would know. Is it autoerotic asphyxiation? I think that's the term for it. I think that's how it happened. But I don't think Jabba was into it. It's been a while since I saw the movie. Yes, that is what happens. Is this the way out? Oh, this must be the way out. Who are you? Oh, it's Mr. Wookiee trying to kill me, maybe.
The mighty Han-Ho, you wear your shackles well. How did your meeting with Goto go? Lethal, I hope.
It was David Carradine, thank you. I knew it was one of the Carradines. Probably not the older one who was in, like, John 4.
I did not pay you to hunt him, but to kill him, Wookiee. Perhaps I chose unwisely. Perhaps another bounty hunter scum could serve me better.
Apparently Michael Hutchins also died that way. It's a dangerous thing to be into, the danger wank. See, I heard that the danger wank was something different, and much more, honestly, more unpleasant. I don't even know how I want to say it.
That is why the
Oh, so he's a slave, maybe?
I see nothing for the accomplishments of primates on some backwater world. I care only for your accomplishments here, upon the smuggler's rule. But if you cannot perform, then perhaps the human female will serve. Mira, is it? Even nauseatingly thin and shapely and free of wrinkles, she is said to have a dancer's grace.
You were into me, and I'm all those things.
She refuses to kill, but I imagine with enough credits I can persuade her otherwise. Speak of her again, and I will tear your tongue from your...
This is very dramatic. This is like watching a Star Wars themed soap opera. They did that to me earlier. I feel like this should have happened earlier. I think we've done some stuff out of order. Are you talking about the game of yelling for your mum and then trying to climax before they reach your room? Yes, that's what I was thinking of. I didn't need to know about this. That's what I've always heard referred to as the danger wank. Is like, you get about halfway through, nobody's ever actually done this, surely, but you get about halfway through, you go, okay, I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs, and then you go, Mom! Like really urgently, and then the goal is to try and come and then conceal yourself before your mum arrives. Why would anyone want to inflict that on your mother? Exactly. If it fails, life ruined, right? And if you succeed, how is that fun either? Sounds horrible. I didn't need to know about this. I think specifically it's like you're meant to like scream for your mom as if like I'm in trouble or something. Like, so she comes like, what's this? I imagine this would not work in a bungalow. Like you'd have to live in a sizable house, or I don't know, be in the woods somewhere in order for this to work, because otherwise that's gonna be, you better be pretty close. Let's go to Oh, which way do I fucking go? Narshada. Oh my god, stop. I can't figure out which way to go to not have this happen. I'm just going to teleport back, aren't I? Yep, fantastic. Leave. It's the type of game that Tories and private boarding schools invent. Like the concept of the soggy biscuit, I imagine. Just ring from the servants. It'll take them ages to reach the West Wing. Okay, we're here. Fantastic. Okay. We've made some progress today. Is this the Ebonhawk? That's the Ebonhawk. So now we know how to get into the docks, the promenade, the shops. Okay, we've made some progress. We're still looking for the Jedi, but that's something. We know how to get into the Jabba the Hutt place and sexily dance, so that's our in. Honestly, I might just keep this on for a while. We'll see. Can I get the robot to wear this? Oh, look at these shiny boots. Now, this is where I want something like Baldur's Gate 3 or Dark Souls kind of mods for this. Because I would love to wear this outfit, but with the boots I was wearing, like the high metal boots, and maybe kill those Twi'leks and steal their like leather gloves. That would be cool. Maybe like a cool skull hood as well. That would be fun. And a cape. A cape would be great. Don't sexualize Mr. Bin, please. Right, let's quick save. Let's save game in general. New clothes. Fantastic. And I will end there for the day. I'll be live again tomorrow. But yeah, I imagine nobody's ever actually played that, and nobody's ever actually played Soggy Biscuit. I just don't believe it. Because the risk versus reward does not really add up. Like, I don't want to eat a biscuit full of Tory cum. I don't want, like, a mother to walk in while I'm like, ah, no! It seems horrible either way. Please, no one should ever play them. That's great. Let's raid somebody. I don't know who. I don't know who's live, to be honest. I'm gonna raid this person. Everybody's been playing this game recently. And unlike Balatro, I would actually consider it. But this person, please. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will be live again tomorrow. We'll play some Link's Awakening. Next time I play Star Wars, I will promise to make more progress than I have been. I feel like last time we played, on Tuesday, I made a decent amount of progress. This stream, slightly less, but it's still been worse, so I'm fine with it. Bye, everybody. Go watch my YouTube channel or follow on Twitch. All good things. Thank you for watching, though. Bye.